going on, everybody? Superman Ryan here, and we are back with some more movie reviews and opinions. So, as a lot of you guys know, me and my wife, we watch movies every single week. We have a specific day set up just to sit down, just the two of us, watch a movie, spend some time together, away from the kids, away from work, away from everything. It's just our own personal time. And every week that we do this, guys, I review that movie for you guys. This week's movie was Suicide Squad, guys. I was so excited to watch this movie. As many of you guys know, I'm a big comic book geek. I mean, you can tell by all the shit that I got back here. My supernatural tattoo. I got Superman shit tattooed all over my fucking body. Not really, but I do have the Superman sign tattooed on my chest. So I think that should tell you that I'm a big ass comic book geek. I got thousands of comic books, Superman comic books all around my house. We got Hulk shit everywhere. That's my wife's shit. Hulk fucking sucks. Superman whooped that bitch's ass. We got shit all over the place because we are such big comic book geeks, and I'm the biggest comic book geek you're ever gonna meet. If there's anything you ever want to know about comic books, anything you ever want to know specifically about DC or the Marvel Universe, tweet me at SupermanRion or at MarlexSenpai, whatever one you feel most comfortable with. I know a lot of my viewers, a lot of my subscribers call me MarlexSenpai because when I first started YouTube, that was my name, and I changed it to SupermanRion because that's always been my gamer tag for as long as I can remember. But tweet me one of those, ask me your questions, and I'll get answers to them as soon as I possibly can. But anyway, back to the review. So, I do want to give everybody a quick warning. There may be some spoilers in this review. I won't spoil anything too big, and if I do get ready to spoil something big, as always, guys, I will give you ample warning. And I will tell you, fast forward 30 seconds, 45 seconds, 2 hours, I don't care. I would tell you how long I think it's going to take me to get through this big spoiler so you guys can fast forward, finish the review, and not get anything big spoiled. First off, I want to start by saying this. For everybody that's pissed off at Rotten Tomatoes for giving Suicide Squad the review that it did, Rotten Tomatoes didn't do that. What Rotten Tomatoes is it takes reviews from everywhere. Takes all the reviews all over the internet, everywhere, and puts them into one, and then gives you the generalization from all of these reviews. So don't be pissed off at Rotten Tomatoes. Rotten Tomatoes didn't give Suicide Squad a bad review. All of the critics did, and Rotten Tomatoes just said, hey, all of the critics gave you a bad review. I personally think that the review that was given from Rotten Tomatoes or given from all of the other critics is bullshit. The movie was fucking fantastic. There were some problems that I had with the movie. Don't get me wrong. It was not a perfect movie. It was not my favorite movie. It was not the best movie out there. But it was a really good movie, and I was so excited to go see it. I do want to say this, though. Jared Leto as the Joker, he didn't do a bad job. He really didn't. Now, he's definitely no Heath Ledger. Heath Ledger is still my favorite live-action Joker. And my favorite Joker of all is... what the fuck was his name? Hamill. My favorite Joker of all time. Voiced the Joker in the Batman animated series. Voiced the Joker in the Batman, Arkham City, and all those video games. Voiced Joker in all of those. He's played just about every animated Joker that I can think of. Mark Hamill. That's his name. I had a brain fart, forgot his name. But he by far is my favorite Joker. But Jared Leto did not do a bad Joker. There are multiple renditions of Joker out there, and if you know anything about DC Comics, if you kept up with Batman, if you kept up with all the different versions of Joker, then you know that there are hundreds of different types of Jokers, hundreds of different renditions of Joker out there. And Jared Leto did a good Joker for the rendition of Joker that he did. I still think Heath Ledger did a much better Joker, but I personally don't think that anybody's ever going to do as good of a live-action Joker as Heath Ledger did, unless Mark Hamill does it. If Mark Hamill does a live-action Joker, shit's done. Nobody's ever going to beat it. But as far as live-action Joker, Heath Ledger is still the best live-action Joker out there. So if you want to go see the movie just to see how Jared Leto did his Joker, go see it. But if that's the only reason you're seeing it, wait until it's on a free service, like Netflix, Hulu, whatever. Go rent it when it comes out for a couple of bucks. Don't go spend $50 at the movie theater getting popcorn and pop and tickets and all this other bullshit just to see Jared Leto be Joker, because he did not do the bomb diggity best Joker out there. But like I said, he did do a great Joker. Now, you know, a lot of people thought that Joker was going to be the main part of the movie. And you know, Joker was in the movie quite a little bit, but he wasn't in it really as much as I thought, you know, and the way that the trailers and the way that everything made it seem as that they were going to go into Batman's dark history with the Joker and Harley Quinn's past, and they did go a little bit into Joker and Harley Quinn. Sorry, I just got my hair cut, so I've got fucking hair all over me and I'm just itchy shit. They did go a little bit in depth with Joker and Harley Quinn's background, but the part where Jared Leto was Joker, he's got those two things in his hand and he says, "Oh, I'm not going to kill you. I'm just going to hurt you really, really bad." That what I thought that part was is completely different than what it actually was in the movie. I thought that part would have something to do with Robin and Batman and all that shit. It didn't. Here's a little spoiler if you don't want this spoiled. Fast forward 15-20 seconds starting now. That whole part was just Joker doing that to Harley Quinn, and that is not what I thought it was going to be. But nonetheless, it was still good. It was still a good part. Will Smith as Deadshot just about perfectly nailed it. I still think that there was slight touches that could have been done to make Deadshot better, but I don't think Will Smith did anything wrong as Deadshot. I think that it was just the way that Deadshot was written in the story. I think that Deadshot in the story could have been written a little bit better, but as far as the way that Will Smith played it, perfect Deadshot. I mean, he just did amazing. And you know what? Will Smith is one of my favorite actors of all time, and I had expected nothing less. The most annoying character, though, I've gotta say, is Captain Boomerang in the whole fucking movie. He just pissed me off. I hated listening to that talk. At one point, he had shit in his teeth. It's like, fuck, man, get out of my fucking face. But, you know, he still played a pretty good Captain Boomerang. I'm not all up to date with Captain Boomerang. He's one of those villains that's just like, I don't give a fuck about Captain Boomerang. So I never really paid too much attention to him. So I don't know how well he played Captain Boomerang. I just know I've never really liked Captain Boomerang's character. Maybe that's why my opinion is the way that it is, because I've never actually liked the character. But nonetheless. But the movie was great, and I know in a lot of my reviews, in all of my reviews actually about my movies, I kind of go into depth on how the story goes and, you know, what happens throughout the entire movie. I want to kind of try and walk away from that. If that's something that you guys like, if it's something that you want me to keep in my reviews, let me know down in the comment section below, and I can start doing that again. And I can even do another Suicide Squad video where I go into the way the story progresses and how the story is. If that's something that a lot of you guys want to see, I do not mind doing that at all. But as of right now, I want to kind of step away from that because I don't want to ruin the movie for you guys. You know, and I don't want the whole review to be small spoilers. You know, because some of you guys, you don't want to see spoilers at all. You just want to know what I thought about the movie. And if you don't want any spoilers, I don't want to give you any spoilers without proper warning. But I still want you to be able to watch the video and see what my thoughts are without spoiling any of the movie for you. Let's see. I don't remember what her name is, the actress that played Harley Quinn, but she did an amazing Harley Quinn. There was one or two little parts where I kind of thought, But it wasn't because she played a bad Harley Quinn. Again, it was the way that she was written, just the lines that she had at that part of the movie. Didn't sound like Harley Quinn to me. Didn't look like Harley Quinn to me. But like I said, I don't remember what her name is, but the woman that played Harley Quinn did an amazing job, and holy fuck, she is hot as shit. And It was just fucking sweet. Let's see. What else do I want to talk about? What else? Fuck, I can't remember her name now. I'm having a fucking brain fart. This happens every time I turn the fucking camera on. I start having a brain fart because I hear my kids playing and shit. Fuck. Amanda Waller, the girl that plays Amanda Waller, did an amazing job of playing Amanda Waller. Holy shit. The only time I've seen Amanda Waller played that well is in the animated series, in the animated versions. I've never seen a live action version of Amanda Waller played so well. And I like the Amanda Waller from the Arrow, from the TV show Arrow and the TV show Flash and all of that. I like that Amanda Waller. I like the woman that plays Amanda Waller in that. Sorry, I got a text message. I like the woman that plays Amanda Waller in all those shows. But the woman that played Amanda Waller in Suicide Squad did an amazing job. Like, you could, oh my gosh, Amanda Waller is a self-righteous, evil bitch that does everything that she does. It's all evil as shit. The woman is like the fucking devil. But everything that she does is for the greater good of her country. And you really felt that from the woman that played her in the movie. And the way that she played her, sorry, I got another text message. You really felt that in the movie, that she was just the devil, man. Small spoiler, it's nothing big, small spoiler, like I said, fast forward 30 seconds if you don't want to hear this spoiler. It's just about something that Amanda Waller did in the movie that really depicts how fucking evil she is and how fucking great the character was played. But if you don't want to hear that, fast forward 30 seconds starting right now. Okay, so in the movie, there's a part where they're at Argus and everything needs to be wiped off the computers. Everything. And Amanda Waller tells all of these little subordinates that are in her office, wipe everything. Clean off the computers, wipe everything. Nothing can be found. They do it, and as she's walking out the door, dude, she shoots all of them in the fucking face. Just walks by, just bam, 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 bam. Kills all of them, walks out of the room like nothing happened. Somebody looks at her and she goes, hey, they were not cleared for that shit. They were nowhere near cleared for that shit. And you know what? That made the movie as far as Amanda Waller went. That one part right there convinced me this is Amanda Waller. There's a little part with Batman in it, which was pretty cool. It was actually 2 or 3 little parts with Batman in it, which were really cool. Batfleck, I didn't know how well he was going to do as Batman. But I like him. I like Ben Affleck as Batman. I knew that he was going to play a pretty decent Batman, but I didn't know that he was going to play as good of a Batman as he does. In my opinion. Obviously, you can have a different opinion. If you do, let me know down in the comment section below. But the small couple of parts where Batman was in the movie was really great. Now, what I really like about this movie is that they did not jam-pack it with Joker. They did not jam-pack it with Batman. They didn't put Robin in it. They didn't put none of that. They might have mentioned Robin, but they didn't put him in the movie. Which, you could have thrown just a quick cameo of Robin in there. If Robin's ever going to be in the DC cinematic universe, then, you could have thrown it in there as like a little teaser, Easter egg type of deal. But, they might not ever put Robin in the DC cinematic universe. So if they don't, whatever. But you did get a small little cameo Flash, a small little cameo of Aquaman. Those were awesome. I've never seen those on the trailers for the movie. I never saw them in the trailers. As soon as those 2 parts came out in the movie, I was like, what? These motherfuckers are in the movie? Sweet! The movie was great, man. And it took a totally different turn than I thought it was going to take. Now, the one thing that I will say is the hype for the movie was so much bigger than the movie deserves. The movie was good. It's worth watching. It's definitely worth watching. But it was not perfect. The hype for that movie I was so excited to see that movie for like the 2 years after the movie had been announced like 2 years ago. I've been so hyped to see that movie since that time, and I gotta say I was a little disappointed. It was not as good as the hype made it out to be, but it was still a very good movie, and I definitely suggest watching it. Now, when I say that, I personally do not condone going to sites like after.com and watching it for free. For one, the movie quality for that shit is fucking terrible. I've watched movies on After before, and I'll say that I don't care what happens to me. I've watched movies on After before. The movie quality, fucking terrible. I do not suggest going to After and watching this movie. And I do not condone watching this movie in an unsupportive way. And what I mean by that is getting it bootlegged or some shit like that. Go rent it, go buy it, go out to the theaters and watch it, whatever you gotta do. Pay some sort of money. Go buy merchandise. I don't give a shit. Support the movie in some way because it was a really good movie, and I cannot condone watching a bootleg copy of it. Now, I know people are going to do it. I know some of you guys are going to do it. Hey, I just said I can't condone it, so if you do it, whatever. But I don't condone it, but I do think that you should go watch this movie. If you were hyped about this movie, go watch it. Like I said, the hype made it out to be so much bigger than what it really is, but that doesn't mean that it was not a good movie. It was still a really great movie. So if you were hyped about it before, go watch it. If you weren't hyped about it and you didn't want to see it based off the commercials, don't go watch it because you're probably not going to like it. But if you were at least even just a little bit hyped, go watch the movie. It was a great movie. But that's it for this review, guys. I can hear my kids starting to get a little pouty. This is SupermanRion signing off, guys, and I will see you guys in the comments section below. Peace, guys.